If modern society was a video game, we'd be losing and we'd be losing badly. Wagwan, it's your boy Ema Yuvan. Welcome back to my channel. A lot has been going on. So I kind of just want to jump right in with you guys, right? So there's a news article. I'll put it up right here. News article saying, in the midst of the ceasefire, Netanyahu orders an Israeli army to practically siege 70% of the Gaza Strip, right? So when I first read that article, at first, like my first initial thought was, okay, it's just like the war is just continuing. Like, not that surprising. And then I started to think deeper about it and I started to look into the actual true problem. But then I actually started to look deep into what does this actually mean? What does this actually mean? Okay, he's sending his Israeli army to continue to do what they were initially doing at first. And like the article speaks about, in the midst of his election coming up in a couple months. Okay, cool. He's playing a smart political move. But besides the element of war and wanting to become this influential person and have control and power, what does that look like on the other side of that? And then I started to think about the people that may be affected, not the armies, the people that live there, the families, the kids, the people that work in the schools, the people that are in the hospitals, the people that own businesses there, the people that have a normal life, just like you and I, just like you that you are watching. Imagine, like literally put yourself in the shoes of someone that may be affected by this headline, right? The way that we wake up every single day, you may drop your kids off to school, or you may wake up and get ready for work, or you may be getting yourself ready for school in the morning. We live such a life based off of security. Like, yes, there may be a tragedy. Yes, there may be human suffering that may go on, but it'll be rare. It'll be a rare event. Unlike these people that have been going through war after war after war, like tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. And I feel some sort of connection to it beyond the fact of it's humans, right? And you have to account for other humans as well, because that can be you. Although it's not, that can be you. It's another human being, right? Besides that point, I'm South Sudanese, right? My family faced all the civil war back home in South Sudan. Now to the point to where they can't even return back home in a safely manner. So finding refuge in the United States of America, now I am firstborn American, right? But I would hear these stories and I would hear these vivid details about what is going on back home. And yes, it's far-fetched because I'm not there in the present moment, but it rocks you to the core, because this is my loved one. This is my elders. These are my elders telling me these details, like, that really happened to you. And now I want you to now put yourself in the same shoes as someone that may be affected by these headlines or these stories or these political moves that are taking place in modern times. The elites really treat modern society like a video game. to where they could sit in their air conditioned office, or they could sit in their heavily guarded area where they conduct business and send off orders, send off edicts, send off just messages. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. Hey, we need to move this certain way, and it gets done. The things that get affected around it, who cares? I just need to get that done. That the kickback can't come back on that person because they're at such a high pinnacle. They're at such a high position. They don't care about the after effect. And I started to think about the element of control. And control, it really creates a emotional distance to you, your peers, and the people that are affected. If you think about it, an example of a company having to lay off hundreds or thousands of their employees, like a CEO is going to sit in his office or at a board meeting and look at the spreadsheet, and the people in the meeting are going to say, hey, we had to lay off thousands of people, thousands of our employees to make us more profitable or make the data even more sensible for our future long-term gains, whatever the case may be. They're going to look at that. They're going to look at the data sheet and say, okay, cool, let's run it. Thousands of people laid off. But they don't see the families that are going to be affected by it. Like it could be an example of, there's a father that works for that company. He's the breadwinner in the family. He provides, he has kids that are going to school. He needs the money from that job to take care of his wife and his kids. And now he just gets laid off because the spreadsheet, it was a smart, strategic move for the company. Control creates emotional distance. It creates distance. There's no filler gap. There's no intimate connection between the top and the bottom. And it's crazy too. Like, this is one of my first political videos, but it goes deeper than just the politics. It shows the true psychological manner that these people in position hold themselves up to. When people like Netanyahu, Donald Trump, these people in power and these people in high positions, the elites, they're gonna look at strategy. They're gonna look at data. They're gonna look at negotiations. They're gonna look at borders. They're gonna look at elections as their main focal point. When you and I, we're gonna see family. We're gonna see schools. We're gonna see kids. We're gonna see hospitals. We're gonna see things in the real life. Because we have that emotional attachment, really. Because this is the things that actually matter on a day-by-day basis. And speaking of how it is sort of like a video game, right? It's almost as if everything is just digitalized. Nothing is real anymore except the real world. We would see the real world on our phones, right? You can scroll your life away. You will see everything that is real on your phone except the real life that's in the world. I don't know if I'm explaining that in the best way possible, but let me really hone in on that. Like, you will see the real world on your phone, but not the real world in the real world. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's so easy to open up Instagram, open up TikTok, open up YouTube and see like human suffering in a matter of 30 seconds. Skip, scroll, and now you're on a video of LeBron James dunking on an NBA rookie. Like, think about that. That is insane. It's it's the digital side that is desensitizing us to what's really going on. Because you could scroll, dang, they just bombed Iran. Next video, LeBron James dunking. Next video, cat video. Next video, some dude getting punched. Next video, it's a whole mashup. You know what I mean? It's like, that's a whole nother video, but of how our focus and how our dopamine is practically effed up, but it all ties in together. The digital media is desensitizing us to what is really going on. And I love that so much. I love that we can see the real world on our phones, but we can't see the real world in the real world. Bruh. Give me some snaps. But F the how cool that sounds. It's real. It's real. It is real. We have to stop seeing what is getting fed to us. Like the little bits of, oh, here you go. You wanted the Epstein files. Here's, a really, here's a portion of it. Here's what we want to give you. It's like we have to stop playing for these games because we're just being the NPC in their video game. I want the main focus of this video to be about seeing the real world, and I guess doing your part. And I want it to be on me as well, because I want to do my part as well. I want to take action. I want to lend a hand. I want to help out wherever needed, and I think this is like the first part of me doing so, of me just getting the idea and holding myself accountable. And yes, I may be thousands and thousands of miles away from, where the most biggest problem is, but if I can do my part in my community or my surrounding area, then that could really branch out and really branch out and really branch out. So I kind of want to make that a focal point for you as well. If you feel like you're in a small area or you're far away from where the help is needed, start where you are. Start with what you have, and really just put yourself in the right positions to win their video game. Start to see the real world in the real world and not just on your phone. And take action wherever needed. Just stop accepting the things that are fed to us. Stop accepting the things that they just push out there, right? We can't just be so numb. We can't be so numb and dumb and desensitized to everything that they try to feed us, or that everything that gets spilled out, or everything that's happening. And as I continue to take my part, I wish the same for you as well. I hope that you found some sort of value in this video, some sort of understanding. If you had any questions or had a different perspective, definitely let me know in the comments below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace and love to y'all. Ema Yuvan.